Hey guys, Andrew Medlam here. So going back quite a while ago, maybe around about 20 days ago, I posted online saying, would you like to know an easy peasy way to generate leads, get telephone calls for your coaching business? There are quite a few people, including yourself, that raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested. Now, my intention was to get this training to you like within 2 or 3 days, but all of the family has come down with like flu type symptoms that's just totally wiped us out. So my apologies for getting this to you later than expected, and thank you for your patience. So here we are. Now, so what I'm going to share with you is an easy peasy way to be able to get telephone numbers, people raising their hands saying, yes, I want to a conversation with you regards to how you can help me move forward. Now, this way, whilst it's easy, it's not the only way, right? And it's not the way that I rely on, like generating the boatload of my leads, also for my own business and for my clients as well. But it works. That's the thing, it works. And once it's set up, it is easy, it is peasy, and once it's set up, it needs no management, right? And you get telephone calls and other things as well, which I'm going to reveal. So there's a few things that I believe that you need to have in place in order for this to work. Number one, you need to have the fundamentals of your business in place. And what I mean by that is you need to have your messaging dialed in. You need to understand who you're targeting. You need to understand the offer that you're offering. You need to have all the fundamentals in place, right? You need to have that irresistible offer. If you don't have the fundamentals in place, this is going to be very, very wishy-washy. This is going to be very hard for you to make this work. Okay, so I got notification on Monday just gone, and it being Wednesday today, so a few days ago, I got notification of a client that they're generating right now 1 in 3. So every third person that comes into their group is giving them their telephone numbers, giving them their contact number. And right now they're getting around about 30 new people into their group each and every day. So you do the maths, it's simple, right? It's easy. They're getting around about 10 people that's leaving their number each and every day that's requesting a callback, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to jump into I'm going to jump online and just minimize myself a little bit. Put myself down here. Okay, cool. So the other thing that you need is a group, right? If you've got a group, if you've already got a group and you've got people entering your group in each and every day, and you're not doing this, then you can quickly doctor it so you are generating leads this way. If you don't have a group and you're not building a tribe, a community, then I suggest you do big time. Okay, because here's the thing as well, right? I need you to understand this, that the money is not in like the size of the group. You don't need to have thousands of followers in order to generate leads from a group. As you can see here inside the Elite Coaches group, I've only got 235 members, yet I am generating leads from this group. My client, like when we first started this for my client, they had around about 60 people in the group, and they were generating leads each and every day. They were generating telephone numbers each and every day. Now they are around about 550 people in the group. They've got people coming into the group each and every day using organic methods, using paid methods, combined together. And that's why the numbers are so high. And because they're getting 30 new members each and every day, and that's obviously increasing, that they're generating the 10 numbers a day. 1 in 3, a third. Okay, so this is it, right? This is the crux, and it is simple stuff. So, you know, when you get access to a group, you get the privilege to ask questions. And, you know, many times you've probably entered somebody's group and they've asked you 3 questions. You get an opportunity to ask 3 questions, right? Now, a lot of people use this, a lot of people don't use this. The people that don't use this, they're not benefiting from this free tool that you can use. Some people do ask questions, but they're not the right questions, and they're really not benefiting from the answers that they're asking. So what you need to be doing is asking quality questions. You ask quality questions and you get quality answers, right? So these are my questions. So just to go back, what I did to get here, if you're not familiar, you jump into your group, you go into the more section that's just underneath the banner, go into edit group, that's where I am right now. Scroll down to the area that says membership requests, and this is where you can populate 3 questions. So the questions that I'm asking, and this is the goal, right? This is the goal. So the question that I'm asking here, the first question is, what is your area of focus? I'm interested to know whereabouts they are, right? So what is your area of focus? Are you interested in lead gen? Are you interested in generating more sales, getting more clients? Or is it fulfillment? So that gives me an indication of the person that comes in of whereabouts they are in the business. If they're stuck on leads and they're generally not getting any sales because they're not having conversations. If they're stuck on sales, then maybe they're getting leads, but they're just not very good at converting. And maybe they're getting a boatload of people through, but they don't know how to scale. The fulfillment is still one-to-one, and they're feeling burnt out and all that stuff, right? So this first question is giving me the answers that I need to find out where my members are in their business. Then the second one, this is crucial, right? This is not the one that's leaving the numbers, but this question is so crucial. So I have a lot of free material inside this group. Would you like a spreadsheet of organized content? Comment yes, and I'll direct message you with a link to the spreadsheet. So understand this, as you're building your group and as you're putting valuable content into your group each and every day, a lot of that content is going to get lost, right? Because it's just like Facebook's like a fast flowing river, and you post content and it gets pushed down to the bottom, pushed down to the bottom, pushed down to the bottom. So a lot of the content is going to get lost. So this is a way that, one, we can repurpose content, but this is a way as well where we can actually engineer quality content that we know that we want people to see, right? And then if we can create a vault, if we can create a spreadsheet with links to that specific content, and then give them access to that spreadsheet, right? So they can get access straight to valuable content that A, that's going to help them, and then B, potentially at the end of the content, there's some type of call to action where they have to either signal for a training, for a value post, or get access to maybe they're qualifying for a call, or maybe they're entering into a lead magnet or whatever, right? But there's a call to action at the end of there that brings them one step closer towards you. And I'll show you that spreadsheet in a second. But then this one here is the third question is, are you interested in getting a personal advice to help you grow your coaching business faster? So that's the question that I've got in there for my business. My client's got another question that's relevant to their business, that's geared around them leaving their telephone number, right? Their name and number. Comment yes, and we might get in touch and schedule a chat with you soon. So we're not saying that this is going to be nailed and we're definitely going to get in contact with you. We're saying we might do, right? Now there's 2 things here. Is that the people leave a contact number, depending where they come from, maybe they're still cold to you and you're cold to them, right? They've not experienced any of your greatness. They may not be through a VSL. They might have read a post. They might have gone to your profile and seen a link and just added themselves. So they're still cold market. So whilst you might be thinking, well, yeah, I can get people on a call, but they're not qualified leads, but you can still take them through a triage call, right? Which is a 10-minute call, which will help you to test the temperature, right? See how warm they are, see how hot they are. You can ask them relevant questions. They can just let them talk. Let's see how committed they are to them achieving their goals, right? And then at the end of that triage call, 10-15-minute call, then you can maybe upgrade them to a strategy session, rebook them in, right? So we don't want to spend too much time with these people. We can get them on a call, ask them 3 or 4 questions, let them talk, find out how serious they are, find out what the attitude is on moving forward, and then reschedule them in for a strategy session, or even just send them to a VSL where at the end of that BSL, then they can apply for a call then. But he's still getting them on a call, right? It's still a touch point where they're at a place where they're looking for help. Okay, so let's get back to question 2. I'm just going to jump into my Google Drive and open this document up here. So jumping into the group Vault. So as you can see here, I've created a spreadsheet solely for this purpose, right? So welcome to the free elite group, coaches group. The must read now post to getting more clients fast. There's access here to schedule a call with me straight away. There's access here to the welcome video. And then there's access here to relevant content that I've created, that I've engineered, that I know is going to help them get the answers to the need. It's going to offer value. It's going to position me as the person that's got a valuable solution that can help them solve their problem. There's direct links here to posts. And at the end of like 80% of those posts, there's a call to action. Now think about it this way, this actually needs a filling up. I've actually got more content and links to pop in here. But if you think about this, if you've got like, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40 people coming to your group each and every day, and a percentage of people are requesting this document, and then so you've got more people going through these posts, each of these posts that get bumping up to the top of the group, because if they're commenting underneath these posts, then these posts are getting syndicated, they're getting repurposed to the top of the group anyway. Inside each post, you're getting content, so people are getting social proof. So it's really working for you, but it's also creating the touch points as well, right? They're getting inside the group and they're experiencing a good experience. You're creating more touch points. The more touch points you create, the more familiar you become with them, the stronger bond you can create, a deeper connection you can create. The more they get to know you, like, and trust you, and the more they're going to be inclined to take in action at the end of the post, right? Or at the end of all these posts. And as you're building your group out, you can just keep adding content into this document. Not only does this help you to, do everything that I've just said, but because we're saying at the end of this question, this is being very well engineered. At the end of this question, comment yes, and we'll send you a direct message with a link to this spreadsheet. So that is saying that we're going to personally message you right now. Okay, so you're actually now opening up a dialogue with them, right? You actually get into a one-to-one conversation. And if you've got access to scripts, as like what we use for organic outreach, then you're following a process now, a conversation process, to where you can actually get them booked on a call. Okay, so guys, that's all I have for you. It's easy peasy. Once it's set up, it's easy to manage. There's no management. And it gets people leaving their numbers so you can get them on a triage call to get them booked into a strategy session. It gets them wanting more content from you so they get direct access to valuable content, which then opens up a one-to-one messaging dialogue inside Messenger, where then you can get them onto a call as well, right? So I hope that's been super useful for you. Like I mentioned, one of my clients is generating about 10 numbers a day, right? On the back of everything else we're creating as well. This is not the only thing that we do, but it's just one of the things that we do to top up, right? And rather have it there than not have it there. It's just utilizing the tools, maximizing on the tools that we have available. That's going to help us maximize on getting more clients, more profit, and more wealth, right? Okay. I hope that's been super useful. If you want to have a conversation, there will be a button down here somewhere where you can schedule a call. Just again, just fill in the details as much as you can, and I'll happily have a conversation with you if I feel as I can really help you. Okay, then guys, have a great day, and I'll speak to you very, very shortly.